welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another stash swatching before shopping video, and if you haven't seen one of these yet, it's where I kind of pick a category of makeup and take all the different items I have in that category and swatch them for you. And so today we're going to do bronzers, and my kind of purpose behind doing this is not really to declutter, but to kind of remind myself of what I have and kind of compare and contrast what I have to see if I have like 5 bronzers that are the exact same shade, and that will just help me in the future kind of decide which items I want to put in my project pans, which items I really like and want to keep, or if there's any items I do want to de-stash and declutter. So yeah, so that's kind of the purpose behind these videos, and today we're doing bronzers, so let's get started. Alright, so here's just a quick overview of the bronzers I'll be swatching. Alright, so I'll be starting with Benefit's Hoola bronzer, and that looks like this. That is Hoola right there. So next up is Tarte's Park Avenue Princess, and this is the matte version. There is another one that I have that does have some shimmer in it, and I'm not sure why they are both called the same thing. I'm not super into Tarte, so I don't really know the details, but this is the matte one, and this is in the Rainforest After Dark palette. Right, so that is Park Avenue Princess. This is the Balm's Bahama Mama, and it is a matte bronzer as well. That is Bahama Mama. Alright, so this is Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is the regular one, not the milk chocolate. So that is Chocolate Soleil. This is the Lorac Pro To Go, and it just is called Bronze. And that is the Lorac Pro To Go's Bronze. Alright, so this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess that does have some shimmer, and I'm not sure what the difference is. It just says Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Bronzer. That is right here. Next up, I have the NARS Virtual Domination Cheek Palette from Holiday 2014, and this is going to be Laguna, which is right here. So this is Laguna. Next up is this Pop Beauty bronzer I got in my Ipsy, and it is pretty shimmery, and it's called Secret Sunshine. So that is Secret Sunshine. My last one is this Bare Mineral bronzer, and it's in the shade Warmth. And I got this with just a Bare Minerals starter kit several years ago. So that is Warmth. Okay, so I mean, I'm not seeing a huge difference between all these. They are like much warmer than I would prefer to contour with. The one I like the best for contouring is this one, Bahama Mama, just because it's a little bit cooler, I think, and darker, I guess. This one is the least orange, I would say, out of all of the swatches. This one is the most orange, and that's the Bare Minerals one. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. I would say that's the most orange, and it was, for a while, it was the only bronzer I had, so I guess I didn't know that there were less orange bronzers out there, I guess. But this is one I am going to try to pan, I think, this year. I have a Bare Minerals blush I want to pan and a foundation, so I'm thinking of kind of panning this all together. So I'm going to see if this works, but if that doesn't work for me, if it's too orange, I might just toss it because it is pretty old. So this is the Pop Beauty bronzer, and I did get that in an Ipsy, and I'm not a big fan of shimmery bronzers, so that is something I have never used. And I also, when I got this Tarte one, I believe this is the Tarte one. I got this in a swap, and I thought it was going to be matte because I had heard that Park Avenue Princess is a matte bronzer, and this one does have some shimmer in it. And like Laguna, like people say that once you have it on your skin and on your cheeks and your temple, like you can't really see the shimmer, so that might be true for this one. I don't think I might have tried it when I first got it, but that was a while ago, so I don't remember anything about it. This is Laguna, and you know, I was a little wary of it because you can tell that there is shimmer in it, but you know, I have worn it and I do like it. I probably wouldn't wear it on like a bright summer day, but most of the time I think it's okay. It has a very soft texture, so I do like it, and I will use that at some point. But if you have been watching my channel at all, you know that I am panning the Hoola bronzer, which is up here. Sorry about that. So I am panning the Hoola bronzer, which is up here, and a lot of people say that's kind of a cooler taupe that is good for contouring, but if you look on my skin, at least, it looks really warm. Like, these all look really warm, even the Bahama Mama one. So that is one of the reasons I'm looking at getting a contouring palette in April, because I just want to try out a cooler toned contouring powder. But I definitely don't need all of these. They are all very similar. I think ideally I would like maybe one matte bronzer, one shimmery bronzer, and maybe one contouring kind of powder. So I have a ways to go before I get there. But you know, like, some of these are in palettes, so I'm not going to really destash or declutter like something out of the palette just to get rid of it. So the Lorac Pro To Go one, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this one, I believe. No, it's this one. That one is actually pretty nice. It's pretty soft. It does look a little warm though, but that's something I am thinking about getting rid of that palette. But if I keep it around, I'm going to have this bronzer whether I use it or not. So I feel like it will be a little, when I do my makeup inventory, it's kind of hard to account for those types of things that I will just never use, but they are in a palette. So I also have the Rainforest After Dark one, which is in a palette. I do like that one a lot, and it's nice to have it in there. And the Laguna is in a palette as well. So once I use up my Hoola, I'm going to move on to the Too Faced, which is this one. And then once I use that up, I will probably, you know, just have my Bahama Mama as my matte bronzer, and then I will either work on that or work on Laguna or the Park Avenue Princess in my palette. So the one I would probably think about getting rid of is the Pop Beauty one, just because I didn't pick that out myself. I don't like it. It is super shimmery. I don't see any time when I would ever want that. If I ever felt the need to be that shimmery, that's one's right here, I would just, I don't know, put some shimmer on top of my matte bronzer. So this one I'm not crazy about. I'm also not crazy about the Park Avenue Princess one that is shimmery. Laguna is fine. It looks less shimmery in the swatch even, and I know blended out it's not so bad, but yeah, I do want, I'm gonna hopefully pan this one and this one this year. Can you see this? Oh, oops. I hopefully pan this one and this one this year, so I'll have 2 less, and I'll be working on my Chocolate Soleil. Hopefully I can pan that one too, actually. So maybe I can use up those, and I'll be making a good dent on here. So maybe I'll pass on the Pop Beauty and possibly the Tarte. Oh, sorry about that. So I like to so anyway, in conclusion, so I want to pass on the Pop Beauty. I want to work on using this Bare Minerals if it's not too orange, and Hoola and Chocolate Soleil, which is this one, and then I will be left with a more manageable amount. So I might also pass on the Tarte Park Avenue Princess that is shimmery as well. But yeah, that is it for my bronzers. So let's